Hey guys, chilling in my barn, you know, living the life. Anyways, I always tell this to people, and there's some people close to me who like have money, don't have money. It's interesting though, because you ever heard many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. Like, our society needs to realize that the people that are first right now in the afterlife are going to be last. Like celebrities, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Jay-Z, even Eminem, for example. Like, it's not that, necessarily a lot of these people are evil people, but many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. So the laborers and the hard workers and the people, trying to climb, those are the people that are going to be first in society. Because the sense is like they're all good people, like the hardworking lower to middle class are really what holds the society up, It's not the elite or the one percenters, They don't really control the society like we do as a people. You could apply this to steamit too, like the whales and then the minnows and the dolphins, whatever. Like, many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. So, it just means like to be generous, like be able to give your money away and give your fame away, give your attention away, give everything away, where you could provide for others. Like it says, there's like verses that say like it's when you have two coats and someone has no coats and you give them a coat. Like, you take as much as you need and you give to others what you have more of, Otherwise, you're practicing gluttony. So many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. So if you're not a whale, or if you don't have tons of money or whatever, like, it doesn't matter, Because God doesn't care if a pearl is in the mud or if it is, in a nice box. Like, the value of the pearl doesn't change if it's in the mud or if it's, on a nice bed, okay, like a pillow. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, that's with the human soul. Like, God doesn't care if your soul is in, crappy clothing or whatever. Look at me, I'm in fucking overalls right now in the fucking snow. It's beautiful out too, check it out. So much snow, upstate New York. We just got dumped on. We had a crazy storm. It was wild, but it was like survival mode. I was digging it, Not so much just because people piss me off in this situation, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like unnecessary work with certain situations, certain things, but whatever. But like, I like doing what's necessary, but not unnecessary. That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, it's all about realizing that, like, it's not the materialistic things in life. It's how you treat people, how you love others, how you're generous to others, and all that good stuff, that goodness within you, and all the good that comes from you and out your mouth, It's honestly, there's a lot of people who have a lot of money, and usually, like, they're not really the greatest people. Like, it says in the Bible, like if you look, or a camel has a better chance of getting through the eye of a needle than a rich man has of getting into heaven. And, like, you can't say, oh, well, there's got to be one rich guy that can go to heaven. It's like, no, that's the truth of it. The truth is a camel has a better chance of getting through the head of a needle, well, it's impossible, than a rich man has of getting heaven. And then they said to Jesus, they said, well, who then can be saved? He's like, well, without God, it is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So people can be saved with God, How do we take this to steamit? Well, whales got to be more generous. They got to be willing to lose a little bit of money. And if they want to see a free world, whatever it is, I don't know. I think that's kind of what happened anyways. It'll be interesting to see how things move forward. And I'm excited about it no matter what, Because in a way, my investment isn't really in the cryptocurrency. It's more in the time of my content and the word, So I think God's led me to this for a reason, and to pursue it and to preach His word. And, there's a lot of people who think that preaching is kind of like bad karma, but not really. I mean, if you look at what Jesus did, He's freed us from all sin. He freed us. He freed you from all sin. You SOB, like he freed you. You know, like there is no doubt in that. He just frees us from sin. He takes away the sins of the world. And it feels so good, you know? Like the Lamb of God, all right? Peace.